KSAT 12. Good Morning San Antonio starts right now.
The U.S. Postal Service truck out of commission this morning after the driver falls asleep behind the wheel. Jonathan Cotto at the scene with an update on the driver's condition.
Plus, a story striking a nerve in the world of journalism. A reporter in West Virginia hit by a car on live television. How this happened in your morning headlines with David Sears.
With Texas ranking second in the nation for food insecurity, a local group is stepping in to help the community in need. Coming up, how the group was able to raise thousands of dollars and 600 pounds of food.
A local doctor starring on a new episode of Shark Tank tonight. Details on the invention he's pitching to the sharks coming up in a live interview. And good morning, everybody. It's Friday, January 21st.
Happy Friday. Thanks for joining us. And for a lot of districts, except for Blanco ISD, it's back to school today. So still cold outside, though. 33 degrees this morning.
It looks cold out there. And a reminder, if you are looking for a warm place to get out of the cold, here's a look at the warming centers around town. 4 locations located throughout the city, and they're going to stay open through noon for the general public. Capacity is 500 people. You can go anytime while they are open.
Also, Bexar County has six centers open as well. These will also remain open until noon. You can find this map on our website at KSAT.com.
Now, these centers do have COVID safety protocols in place. Social distancing required. Free masks are available to anyone who needs them, and pets are allowed. The city wants to make sure that that doesn't stop people from coming on in. If you need to arrange transportation, VIA is offering free rides to the warming centers, and we'll work to get people there. All you have to do is call City Services at 311. But Steph, I was mentioning that it looks cold outside. Case in point.
Yes, it is cold. I mean, you're definitely going to need a jacket, you know, if you're headed to school, work, or wherever you're on your way to this morning.
Yes, sage advice. It is chilly right now. Temperature's still close to freezing. Here is the good news. Sun comes out today. Temperatures will warm up, I think close to 50 degrees. So it'll feel a little bit better. Still a cool day, but not like yesterday with that wind just biting. 32 degrees currently. Cloudy skies northeasterly winds at about 12 miles per hour. Dew point is at 5. The air is extremely dry today. Temperatures, again, make it up to about 50 degrees or so a little bit later this afternoon. Winds will be on the light side, 5 to 10 miles per hour. Let's look at the satellite picture because we still are underneath some cloud cover. That clearing line just up around New Braunfels and Kerrville, this cloud cover I think will continue to shrink a little bit. And again, I do think we get sun a little bit later this afternoon. But at the moment, cloudy skies. Cloudy in Uvalde, 37. 41 and cloudy in Del Rio, 37 in Carrizo Springs. A little bit of sun peeking out around Gonzales and Kennedy. Wind chill values still in the low 20s. Feels like 23 here in San Antonio. Wind chills will be around for another couple of hours. Pollen count is in. Mountain cedar in the high category, 1,490, but it is down from yesterday, down significantly. So good news there. Here's what to expect. We'll see clearing skies, warmer conditions today. Saturday, sunny, mild, and nice, but clouds come back in on Sunday, and we do have a chance for rain in the forecast coming up on Monday morning. We're going to lay all that out for you with your full forecast coming up here in just a few minutes, guys.
Thank you, Justin. A quick look out with TransGuide. There is a crash there at I-35 North. This is at Zarzamora Road, so you might want to watch out for that. Looks like there's a few emergency vehicles out there at that crash.
Quite a few. Well, speaking of traffic, we've been following an incident on the north side all morning long. A U.S. Postal Service truck crashed right into a building.
According to police, the driver fell asleep behind the wheel. Cleanup is underway now as the investigation continues. Jonathan Cotto is at the scene with the latest.
It was a cold and busy morning for Castle Hills police and fire crews on scene, and definitely a frightening one for the driver of the U.S. Postal truck that crashed into this building. And by taking a look at the aftermath, you can really gauge the force of the impact. The entire front cab inside the building. This happening off the Northwest Loop 410 near Blanco Road at the Blanco Junction Shopping Center on the city's north side just after 4 a.m. Castle Hills Fire Department gaining access to the building and are investigating the extent of the damage from inside. It is still unclear if the driver was coming off a shift or starting his route. The driver is a man believed to be in his 50s. Police say the driver was conscious when they arrived and was able to assist them in getting out of the truck. EMS and CPS utility making the scene. Right now, no other injuries were reported. And again, police say the driver of that U.S. Postal truck is a man believed to be in his 50s. He was taken to University Hospital and is expected to be okay. Reporting from Castle Hills, Jonathan Cotto, KSAT 12 News.
Let's move along to today's 9 at 9.
The Supreme Court on Thursday rejected another attempt by abortion providers to block Texas's 6-week abortion ban. That means the Texas ban on most abortions in the state will remain in place for at least several more weeks or months.
Anti-abortion activists will take to downtown Washington, D.C. today for the 49th annual March for Life event. The rally starts at 11 a.m. and features a live concert, remarks from speakers, and a march to the U.S. Supreme Court.
At least 17 people have died and dozens more are injured after a huge explosion in western Ghana on Thursday. Officials say it happened when a truck carrying explosives for mining operations collided with a motorcycle.
Meatloaf, the iconic larger-than-life singer and performer, has died. His 1977 record, Bat Out of Hell, was one of the best-selling albums of all time. No cause of death was shared on social media. The singer was 74 years old.
Despite home prices growing at a record pace, home sales last year surged to a 15-year high. The National Association of Realtors says just over 6.1 million homes were sold in 2021, up 8.5% from the year before. And experts see that pace spilling over into this year.
Over 300,000 baby pacifiers are being recalled. The U.S. Consumer Product Safety Commission says that the Frigg silicone pacifiers may be a choking hazard. They're sold at popular stores like TJ Maxx and Amazon. If you have this product, the company says notify them for a full refund.
Amazon is launching its first ever physical apparel store called Amazon Style. The physical store will only have a few sample items on display. Customers then scan a QR code on the Amazon shopping app to send it to a fitting room where they can browse more options and purchase items. The first Amazon Style is set to open later this year in Los Angeles.
Squid Game, Netflix's biggest show ever, is coming back for a season 2. The violent series was streamed worldwide for 1.6 billion hours in the first 28 days of release. Squid Game won 3 Golden Globes, including Best TV Drama. It also made history at the Screen Actors Guild Awards by becoming the first non-English series to score a nomination.
In a tearful post on Twitter, Adele postponed her Las Vegas residency due to what she says are COVID-related issues. The singer says her crew just isn't ready. The shows were scheduled to begin tonight, and that's today's 9 at 9.
Food insecurity, not just an issue during the holidays, it is year-round, and the San Antonio Food Bank says more than 375,000 people in South Texas face food insecurity.
A local group has stepped up to fight food insecurity, and through food drives and fundraising, they collected 600 pounds of food and more than $86,000 for the San Antonio Food Bank.
Tiffany Wertz has joined us live from Northside ISD's Gustafson Stadium, better known as Gus Stadium, where the food bank is holding a mass food distribution thanks to Leadership San Antonio Alumni, their association. Good morning, Tiffany.
Good morning. That's right. Thanks to this group, this food distribution this morning is possible. Just check out this. They're setting up for this morning's event. Hundreds of families will be receiving a free bag of fresh fruits, vegetables, and several other items. We have Denise Hernandez here this morning to talk a little bit about the association. Talk to us. Who is part of the association and what do you all do?
So Leadership San Antonio is a cohort of about 50 people per year, and it's sponsored by the Hispanic Chamber of Commerce and the San Antonio Chamber of Commerce. And so what they do is they bring together an amazing group of San Antonio leaders who are passionate about serving and giving. You go through a class for a year, you meet the most amazing people, you have the most amazing contacts, but the most beautiful thing about it is that it brings out our competitive spirit. And when we found out that there was an opportunity to rally everyone and really raise money to help the food bank, what they do year round is, an amazing thing. And so we were just so happy to be able to help. So Leadership San Antonio is just a group of leaders that understand the need of our city. We understand that it's our responsibility to give back and to continue to serve.
How difficult was it to host all of these fundraising events?
It was really easy. I think that the pandemic has kept us apart, and so when the opportunity came about, our competitive spirit kicked in and everyone was just excited to be a part of something. And when you know that the need and the reward is so much greater than ourselves, because what we were doing was to help feed our community, especially in a time like this, it was an easy task.
We're talking about thousands of dollars raised, but then it was also matched. Can you talk about that?
So what we did is we started to compete amongst every class. And I I'm a part of 2 classes, and when I said I'm not going to send money to one class, I'm going to send it to another, everybody started jumping in, and we found out that Tim Duncan was going to match our donation. So we were able to raise over $46,000, and through his match, we donated $86,000 to the food bank.
That's incredible. So a lot of families are going to be getting help because and thanks to the organization. Thank you so much for joining us this morning. We're going to have a little bit more coming up in the next half hour. We're going to be talking to Eric Cooper, President and CEO of the San Antonio Food Bank. Back to you guys in the studio.
All right, Tiffany, thank you.
Tiffany, we're just live over at Gus Stadium. Well, in your morning headlines, we have video of that reporter getting nailed by a vehicle in the middle of a live shot, and apparently it was not her first time.
A space movie studio planned, and a moose has a story to tell. David Sears is here.
Yeah, this video, this reporter had us chatting all day yesterday.
This is scary. So we'll get to the moose in a second too. That's some good video as well.
Okay.
All right, let's take it to Virginia. That is a reporter, Tori Yorgi, doing a live report, and she's talking about weather, and she's talking about a main break when that happened. Ouch. She got hit by the woman driving that SUV, knocked her right to her feet. Believe it or not, she got right back up and kept talking to the main anchor back in the studio. Here's what that whole sequence looked and sounded like.
Got hit by a car, but I'm okay. I just got hit by a car, but I'm okay, Tim.
That's the first for you on TV, Tori.
Woo! We're all good. Are you okay? I'm okay. Yeah, you know, that's live TV for you. It's all good. I actually got hit by a car in college, too, just like that.
Not exactly something you'd want to live through again, but she did. There is some controversy about the way the TV station handled all this, but that's for another day. She ended up moving to a different location. She was actually by herself, known as an MMJ or a one-woman band in this case, so there was not a photographer there to warn her what was about to happen. Hey, when the bell rings this morning, 1,600 schools across the country will not have any students trying to get to class on time. During his press conference Wednesday, President Biden said 95% of the schools are open. So it depends on the definition of open. There is a new normal in some places, virtual school, all because of COVID hitting students and teachers. Here are some of the tough situations around the country. The governor of Louisiana said there are so many kids getting infected with COVID, it's hard to report them all. There is a big vaccination push in Illinois. They have already vaccinated over 53% of students 12 and over. The Utah governor wants to get more pay for teachers, and the governor of New Mexico is planning on getting a license to substitute. And we showed you yesterday in Oklahoma, even campus policemen are substituting in the classroom, and it's touched us here. For instance, Comal County took an extra day this week for students to hopefully get well or stay well. And now you are looking at the future of movie studios. According to Variety magazine, Space Entertainment Enterprise, or SEE, is planning on putting a zero-gravity production studio in space. They also want the module to have a sports and entertainment arena and a content studio. The plan is to host anyone in sports or entertainment who wants to work in a low-orbit microgravity environment. That would be anyone who can afford it. They hope to have the studio built by 2024. All right, here's the story of the week. A moose is loose in a basement. Apparently, dude got a little upset with the way the ping pong game was going and took it out on the table in the rest of the room. The cleaning folks first noticed the big guy was trapped in the basement. Not sure how it got in, but definitely left a mark.
Fell on a couch, and there were holes in the walls from where his hooves had hit. Where his antlers were scratching the walls, and of course all the moose poop that comes along with it. A moose is going to do what a moose is going to do.
The moose weighed in at about 1,000 pounds. They tried to open the doors and windows. The guy just wasn't interested in leaving that route, so they tranquilized him, rolled him over on a tarp, and then started to pull him up the stairs. First, they had to trim his antlers.
Oh my gosh.
Not a big deal, because they usually lose their antlers this time of year anyway. It took 12 guys, but they finally got him up the stairs. They got him outside. They woke him up, and off he went. Aside from a cut on his leg, he was fine. The basement, not so much. But what a story he has to tell all his moose buddies when they're hanging out drinking some of Canadian's finest moose head.
Moosehead beer.
So, you know, he's going to tell him he won. So, yeah, I took it out on that.
He gets back out there and his buddies are like, dude, what happened to you?
You should see the other guy.
The horns were all completely gone.
What a great story, huh?
Yeah.
Look at that ping pong table in that room, man.
And the officer breaking it down there for us, getting down to
Yeah.
The real poop on what was going on.
Yeah, we got the skinny on that.
Yeah, we did. All right, David.
We're glad he's okay. Thank you.
Thank you, David. Right now we're at 9:13, about 33 degrees, still ahead on GMSA at 9.
Local doctor will star on a new episode of Shark Tank tonight, right here on KSAT 12. We're going to talk with the doctor live about his invention that cures hiccups.
First, look at some of the other top stories we're following this morning, including a stabbing that sent a woman to the hospital. An Amber Alert in effect this morning for a 14-year-old girl from Austin who police say was abducted by a 28-year-old man. Austin police searching for this girl, Hillary Saucedo. She was last seen in Buda, south of Austin. She is believed to be in grave or immediate danger. She's about 5'4", 105 pounds, has, as you see, red hair. Last seen wearing a blue jean jacket and red shirt. Now, police are also looking for Hector Avila, right side of your screen, in connection with the abduction. He has brown hair, brown eyes, and multiple tattoos on his shoulder. If you know anything about this case, you are urged to call the Austin Police Department. That's at 512-974-6880. Other top stories we're following for you this morning. Cleanup underway after an overnight house fire.
It happened around 2:30 this morning in a neighborhood north of downtown on West Wildwood near I-10 and Blanco Road. Crews say an energy meter on the side of the house sparked and started a grass fire.
Flames then spread to the house all the way up to the attic. Firefighters were able to knock down the flames, and everybody inside made it out safely.
A terrifying wake-up call for an elderly woman overnight after an intruder breaks into her home.
Happened a little after 2:30 on North San Bernardo. That's near Culebra on the west side. Now, police tell us the woman was asleep when someone broke in, woke her up and demanded cash. She gave the suspect some money and then he tied her up.
We're told he stabbed her in the hand and then took off with the cash. She was taken to the hospital and she is expected to be okay.
All right, let's go back to Justin Horn now with a better idea of what's going to happen the rest of our Friday. And one of the most encouraging things you said earlier, Justin, is we will see some sunshine today.
The sun will pop out. You know, yesterday we did see a little bit of wintry weather around here, some light wintry weather. Thankfully, it didn't cause a lot of problems. There weren't a lot of issues on the roadways, and that's a good thing.
Yes, it is.
All of this precipitation is now moved to the south. I want to show you the map here of where it is now. Deep South Texas, places like Harlingen, Brownsville, still seeing some rain, and it's a close call there. Temperatures are right on the edge of freezing. Also, places like New Orleans getting a little bit of precipitation this morning. Let's zoom in on the valley here and look at what's going on. And Harlingen sitting at 33. I've pulled up a TxDOT camera here, and you can see the roads are just wet. So it looks like for the most part they avoided a lot of wintry weather down there too. But before it's all said and done, there could be a little bit of sleet, maybe some freezing rain mixing in as far south as Harlingen and Brownsville, if you can believe that. Places like New Orleans, I mentioned, also seeing a little bit of precipitation this morning, but their temperature at 36. So enough above freezing to where there are not a lot of issues there across southern parts of Louisiana. For us, we just got cloudy skies and still some chilly temperatures. 32 at the airport, 37 Stinson, 34 Kelly, 32 right now at Randolph. Still enough of a wind, too, to produce a wind chill. The satellite picture shows us where that cloud deck is. It's still holding on. So clearing lines just north of Kerrville there, right around New Braunfels. In fact, in New Braunfels, you probably are seeing a little bit of sun at this point. But all of San Antonio underneath this cloud deck. This should begin to shrink, and then the sun pops out later today, which will push temperatures back up close to 50 degrees. 32 though right now, 32 in Gonzales, 34 in Kennedy, 41 in Cotulla, and still cloudy out west. Creosote Springs sitting at 39. Clear skies though around Rock Springs, and that allowed temperatures to fall into the 20s this morning, still there. 27 degrees at this hour. Wind chill values 23 here in San Antonio. That's what it feels like. Feels like 23 in Kerrville. Those winds for the most part will be light today, but any wind there is going to make it feel a little bit chillier this morning. Humidity tracker, these dew points are about as low as they get here in South Texas. We've got dew points in the single digits all across the area. This is desert dry air that has settled in, and that's one of the reasons we didn't see a lot of precipitation yesterday. It was just too dry at the surface. You look at the dew point tracker, it stays very dry through the weekend. But as we get into Monday, there's just enough moisture returning that we'll get some rain chances back in the forecast. Here's the futurecast for today, and it does show those clouds moving out. And by the afternoon, we're left with sunny skies. As far as temperatures go, we think we get up to about 50 here in San Antonio. 50s on the map to the south and west of town, and then still some 40s in the hill country, 48 this afternoon in Kerrville. This is around 4 o'clock this afternoon. Then we'll go forward in time here and go to 7 a.m. Saturday morning. Everybody's going to be below freezing tomorrow morning. Here in San Antonio, we think 28 degrees, certainly some 20s in the hill country, 30s, low 30s to the south of town, but it will be a freeze for most of us. Here's the forecast going forward. That system moves east. We get some quiet weather on Saturday, although I do think some clouds will start to move in late in the day, and then our storm system begins to arrive late Sunday into early Monday. As it does, it produces showers, maybe a few thunderstorms. This is Sunday night into Monday morning. And I got to tell you, this is the best chance of rain I think we've had in a long time. This will move out of here by Monday afternoon. So here's how it looks in the 7-day forecast. 53 tomorrow after starting off at 28, 52 on Sunday, but cloudy. And we'll get those rain chances in here late Sunday, early Monday, 60% chance. 58 Monday, 62 Tuesday, another weak front moves through. We're back in the 50s on Wednesday and Thursday, guys.
Appropriate for January, though.
These are January-like numbers, I'd say. Yeah.
Thanks, Justin.
You got it.
922, about 33 degrees.
And still ahead on GMSA at 9, kids ask an expert about what it's like to work for a major platform like Google.
Many kids today may not realize there was once time without Google or search engines. Information had to be found by using books and newspaper articles, even the old
Telephone book
or the index there at the library. Remember the
the Dewey Decimal System.
All that stuff.
All that good stuff. In this week's KSAT Kids edition of Kids Want to Know, students interviewed technology executive who worked for Google Cloud Retail Industry Solutions and asked what it's like to do the job that she does.
How does Google know so much?
If you think about Google, it has a lot of information that it gets from all over the place. And then it uses math and computer programming to get information out of all that data, to give you something useful. And so Google's really good at large amounts of data and then getting really good insights and learnings out of that data.
Now, student-led, kid-certified learning. Yay!
Yay! If you want to watch the full interview, you can go to our website in the KSAT Kids section of KSAT.com.
There is much more ahead on this Friday morning edition of GMSA at 9.
Details on a new invention headed into ABC's Shark Tank tonight, how a local doctor came up with the idea, and what to expect in tonight's episode.
First, we take you back to the San Antonio Food Bank, where a massive food distribution event is getting underway.
And as we head to break, let's look at the roads with TransGuide. I believe this was about the area where we had an accident earlier. Looks like things are moving, at least from this angle at I-35 at Zarzamora Road.
Welcome back. 9:30. We've all had hiccups at one time or another, and sometimes they are very hard to get rid of. Some people believe eating a spoonful of sugar helps, while others saying being scared helps. Does it, Steph?
I don't know, but I try it all the time on my daughter. Okay. A local doctor has an invention that actually works, though, called the Hickaway. And tonight he will actually pitch the device to Mr. Wonderful and the other investors on ABC's Shark Tank.
We've been talking about this for a while now, and what's really cool this morning is we have the inventor of the device himself, Dr. Ali Saifi of the Long School of Medicine at UT Health San Antonio, joining us live right here on GMSA. Good morning, Dr. Saifi.
Hi, good morning, San Antonio.
Good to have you with us. So first of all, for folks that are just now playing catch up or haven't heard about the Hickaway before, tell us exactly how this device works.
Thank you for asking. You know, hiccups are sudden spasm of the diaphragm that go to the spasm and then send a message to the brain and then to the throat and close the valve in our throat. So what this device is doing is breaking this cycle. So drinking through this, because of the valve that's actually implemented inside this device, it requires more than regular normal pressure to drink water through it. So in simple words, you need 5 times more effort than a regular straw to drink through this. And this more pressure actually gonna break the cycle of the vicious cycle of the spasms in the diaphragm and stops the hiccups instantly.
And we hear there's an interesting story. How did you come up with this idea?
Interesting. You know, like around 5-6 years ago, I was seeing a patient at the hospital with the brain injury. And some of these brain injury patients, they get hiccups because of the impact on the brain. So what happened when I entered the room, I saw like the patient had tens of cups of water and keeps drinking water. And he turned to me and said, "Doc, this is 21st century. Why you guys don't have anything for hiccups?" So at that point, I told myself, okay, Dr. Saifi, maybe that's the time. Maybe I have to make something. So.
And is there truth to the rumor that you were inspired by the straws that you used for McFlurries?
Somehow, yes. That's interesting. You know, when I patented the very first prototype and we started to work, because this device actually used a physics law, which they call it Bernoulli principle, which is one of the biophysics law. Then one day my son, he was eating McFlurry shake. And when he finished, I just took the spoon and I was looking at it. And I found the dimensions, it is similar to my prototype that I'm making. Mm-hmm. So somehow I found, okay, it's something I can divert my prototype toward the shape of the McFlurry spoon.
And are there any details that you can share about tonight's Shark Tank episode?
So as far as I can say, it was a roller coaster. So you go to that Shark Tank and everything was, sudden and real. I wasn't expecting that would be that tough, but thanks God, we have a good outcome, and I cannot share more. But you're going to see it tonight at 7 p.m.
That's what we call a tease in this business, Dr. Saifi. You did a great job. But here's the good news, and we can tell you're still smiling, so that's good.
Yeah.
Yes, I have good news.
Okay, that's good. All right, well, Dr. Ali Saifi, inventor of the Hickaway, thank you so much for being with us and sharing some insight on this truly unique product.
Thank you for having me.
Yeah.
Have a great weekend, Dr. Saifi. Thank you. Be safe. All right.
Bye.
Well, let's go outside with live cam, and we were talking earlier, it still looked pretty cold out there, but hey, a few breaks.
Yeah, those clouds are trying to break up. You can kind of see some sun there off in the distance. I do think we see more this afternoon. If you're looking forward to some warmer temperatures, we'll get there later today. Temperatures close to 50. Want to show you a picture from yesterday. We did get a little bit of wintry weather around here. It wasn't a lot, but you see some sleet here. This was in Leon Springs at about 9:45 last night. A little bit of sleet moving through. We had some reports of some light snow places like Rock Springs. Here in San Antonio, anything we saw was just very, very light. Thankfully, no issues on the roadways. The satellite picture shows that our cloud deck still over top of us, but as you just saw in the live cam there, some breaks starting to take shape. You can see that down near Floresville. And I think we'll continue to see a few more breaks as we go throughout the course of the morning. 32 degrees still at the airport, so we're still at freezing. 29 Kerrville, 28 in Rock Springs. Upper 30s in places like Uvalde and Carrizo Springs. And the wind chill is still there. Still feels like it's in the low 20s right now. Jacket weather for sure most of the day, although we get up close to 50 this afternoon with those sunny skies. Northerly winds will lighten up just a little bit more, 5 to 10 miles per hour. Tonight, down below freezing. Most places see a freeze tonight. We're going to talk more about that. We also have the latest drought monitor. It's not good news. We need rain, and thankfully there is some in the forecast. That full forecast is coming up in just a few minutes, guys.
Justin, thanks. We had an incident earlier showing up on 35 North at Zarzamora. Don't see it on this shot. That's 410 over at Starcrest. Roads look great as of 9:36.
Good news today. Also, food insecurity is a year-long problem. The San Antonio Food Bank says 1 in 6 people in Texas are living in food insecure homes.
Leadership San Antonio, or otherwise known as LSA's Alumni Association, has stepped up to help fight food insecurity and donated so the food bank can help our community.
Tiffany Huertas joins us live at Gustafson Stadium, where the food bank is hosting a mass food distribution. Good morning, Tiffany.
Good morning. The group collected more than 600 pounds of food, and that means more than 4,000 meals. And check this out. We're right now in the middle of where the distribution will be happening. And we even have some hot cocoa. And Eric Cooper, of course, good morning. Talk to us about giving back.
Well, it's incredible when I think of our city. I love our city, and they have done so much to help us fulfill our mission to make sure no one goes hungry. Today at Northside, thousands of families will come through this line because of the generosity of others. And when the Chamber and Leadership San Antonio said, hey, we want to help you, it just, it makes our day to know that our community is coming together in the way that it is.
And every donation counts. Every food given back to this food bank counts. Talk to us about that.
Well, so every dollar we take in, we can put out 7 meals, and we really work to be as efficient as we can to take those precious dollars and to feed as many people as possible. And so to have that trust and to be able to do that leveraging is incredible, but the only way we can do it is with lots of help. And the volunteers right now are staying warm, but they're going to be out here in just a little while to serve these families. And if anyone has time, please come out and volunteer. We're going to sure need the help in 2022.
And we spoke a lot during the holidays, but food insecurity is year-round.
It sure is. And so, the pandemic is still going on. There's still a lot of uncertainty, and we want those families that are struggling to know all they need to do is reach out through our website. There's help here for families, so please, if you're struggling, connect with us at the food bank. And then if you can give some help, we're going to be doing this for the future. So we're going to make sure that all families are taken care of. The line is shrinking and we're headed in the right direction, but there's still more work to be done.
Well, thank you for your time, and we're keeping warm this morning, right? We're trying.
We're trying.
Back to you guys in the studio.
Yeah, definitely bundled up there. Thank you, Tiffany.
Earlier this morning, we reported that Meatloaf had passed away. We got another celebrity death to report to you. Louis Anderson, whose 4-decade career as a stand-up comedian and actor on the series Baskets, has passed away at the age of 68.
68 years old. Of course, we'll have that in our later newscast at the news at noon.
9:38, about 34 degrees. You're watching GMSA at 9.
Some new details about changes coming to KSAT News Now. RJ Marcus joins us next. Welcome back. It's 9:42. You can now enjoy your daily streaming newscast, KSAT News Now, in audio form.
We have launched a new weekday podcast for KSAT News Now. RJ Marquez is one of the hosts of the show, and he joins us now live in the newsroom to tell us more about that.
Morning.
Yeah, good morning, Mark and Stephanie. So we are really excited about this. Of course, podcasts have become incredibly popular over the past few years for people on the go. So I listen to a few, mostly sports there. And really, it's just a convenient way to get some news, sports, as I mentioned, and some other information. So our new pod just launched on Monday. So we're about a week in, and we have a few subscribers. So we appreciate everyone that's been able to find it and subscribe to this podcast. And basically, as you guys said, it is the audio version of our show. So you're still going to get your daily top stories, trending stories, headlines, and some sports talk, of course. We always mix that in. And of course, weather. Our meteorologists always do a pretty cool job adding some little trivia in there. So as we've done with KSAT News Now over the past few months, this is going to be more conversational, and it's already everywhere that you can get your pods. That includes Apple, Spotify, Stitcher. It's all there for you. Again, this is our first weekday podcast, but every now and then we plan to upload some special Saturday editions like tomorrow. And this Saturday we have a book reading from a man named Arlington Callies. So we interviewed him on Monday for our show that was on MLK Jr. Day, and his father, Reverend R.A. Callies, is widely credited with starting the local MLK March. And you can find that interview on our website, ksat.com/newsnow. Now, in this reading, it's a bit of an excerpt. He shares more about his father's legacy and how San Antonio became home to one of the largest marches in the country. And we also learn about this man through the eyes of his son. So it's definitely a good listen for people looking to learn more about Black history here in San Antonio. To make sure to check that out tomorrow. And again, these podcasts are uploaded every day around noon, Monday through Friday. So this is going to be right after the show. And we have a new design for KSAT News Now on our website, so you can actually get the pod there as well. There's like a little embed off to the side. But of course, we also want people to tune into the show through our website, the KSAT TV app, Facebook, and YouTube Live. Our show is Monday through Friday at 11 a.m. So we're getting ready for it, kind of wrapping things up here this week. And it's been a pretty crazy week. This morning, we're going to talk about Adele, obviously postponing those shows in Vegas. And this is a pretty cool story. Tim Duncan's first ever car is for sale on Craigslist. So yeah, we're going to get into that. And of course, today's top stories. KSAT News Now streams at 11 a.m. So we got a lot going on here.
RJ, you're one of the busiest guys in our newsroom.
Yes.
You found even more to do?
Just a little bit more, yeah, adding a little bit to the plate. But again, this is the audio version of our show, so it's not too bad. And producer Alyssa, she's the one who kind of puts this all together. This was her little brainchild here, so yeah, this will be fun. Yeah.
We look forward to hearing more from you.
Thanks a lot.
Thank you very much, RJ. The other cool thing about where RJ was at in the newsroom, and I was telling somebody about this the other day, it looks like one of those virtual sets, but that's all real. That's,
no, it's
that big
real.
screen and everything. It just
the
very
angle,
crisp.
I think. Yeah.
All right, Justin's back here, 9:45 now, and looks like he has an update on our drought situation.
We didn't get to show it yesterday. It comes in on Thursdays, but we're getting it in today, and it is important. I want to take you to 3 months ago. Okay, so this was back in November. And we were looking pretty good. The drought wasn't in all that bad a shape. About 19% of the state was in drought. Fine. Now we fast forward to today, and look at that. It is just filled in. Lack of rainfall will do that. Drought is now up to 85% of the state, or 85% of the state is in drought. And as we look a little closer at our area, the same usual areas that we've been seeing at Carrizo Springs over to Cotulla, Tilden, and Three Rivers, that's where you have an extreme drought. San Antonio, Bexar County, it's worth noting that the moderate drought has now worked in, and this is only going to get worse until we get some rain. Here is the good news, the bit of good news. We have some rain chances in the forecast that comes in Sunday night and Monday. I don't know that we're going to get huge totals or anything like that. It doesn't look that way, but at least it'll help a little bit. And I know the drought situation is not great for farmers and all those folks down to the south and west. Where is the rain? Since November 1st here in San Antonio, only 2.34 inches. That's nearly 3 inches below average. So we've had a dry stretch here, and we need some things to change. Yesterday, we didn't get much at all. There were some sprinkles and some sleet, but nothing that amounted to much. Cloudy skies at the moment. 32 degrees, still at freezing. North-northeasterly winds at 12 miles per hour. These clouds are going to lock in the cold, at least for a little bit this morning, but I think these clouds will break up, and we're already starting to see some of that. Such dry air, not only at the surface but aloft, should help to decrease this cloud cover. Starting to see some breaks in Wilson County, and here in San Antonio, it's still overcast. Same story, Hondo, Uvalde. Kerrville's right on the edge here of the cloud cover, but cloudy there. New Braunfels right on the edge as well. Temperatures, 34 in Gonzales, a place that is now seeing some sun. 35 in Kennedy, same story there. Partly to mostly cloudy skies. 30 in Kerrville, it's 28 in Rock Springs where skies have cleared. That was a place yesterday that actually got a little bit of snow on the tail end of this system. Wind chill values in the low 20s. There's still enough wind out there to create a little bit of a wind chill. Still very much jacket weather. In fact, you probably want the jacket through most of today. Temperatures will get up to about 50. Humidity, dew points, these numbers are awful low. I mean, we've had a lot of dry air, but this is the driest it's been. Dew points in the single digits, and it looks like it will stay fairly dry through the weekend before those dew points jump back up Sunday into Monday. And that's what I think leads to at least a chance for some rain as our new next storm system moves in. High temperatures today, this is around 4 o'clock this afternoon, close to 50 here in San Antonio, 40s in the Hill Country, low 50s San Antonio and Point South. As we get into tonight, clear skies, good setup for radiational cooling. Okay, so all that heat, whatever heat we get today, is released back up into the atmosphere. You get 28 here in San Antonio. A lot of places will be below freezing by tomorrow morning. Wouldn't call it a hard freeze, but you know, on the brink there, upper 20s here in San Antonio. Here is the big picture. We still got some showers across deep South Texas, even a little bit of a mix showing up there. Temperatures are borderline. Not a lot of issues, though, on the roads at last check down in deep South Texas. But you can see this storm system is swinging through. We've got drier air now in the mid levels of the atmosphere, and obviously very dry at the surface. That moves east. Here comes our next storm system. It's a cutoff low that tries to work in here. By Sunday, we're seeing an increase in cloud cover out ahead of it, so Sunday is going to be a fairly gray day, but no rain. It's not until late Sunday night and early Monday that we see the rain start to move in here. And I think we have some decent chances of getting some showers and maybe a few rumbles of thunder. This will be out of here by probably midday Monday and pushing east, so it's kind of a small window in which to see rain. 53 degrees on Saturday, 52 cloudy on Sunday, 60% chance of rain Sunday night into Monday, 58. Weak front on Tuesday, 62, and then we're back in the 50s Wednesday and Thursday. We'll be right back.
Traffic alert right now. I want to take you up to 35 where there is an accident working right now. It looks like only a few cars are getting by. This is I-35 up near FM 482, kind of the Cibolo area. So if you're heading out of San Antonio or into San Antonio, you're going to see that big delay. I don't have a direction for you exactly here. It looks like it might be on the southbound side, but again, I can't tell. It's a little blurry out there, but be advised you're in for delays at least for a little while. 35 at FM 482.
We're still stuck at 32. We do expect some clearing today. 50 degrees for your Friday, 53 tomorrow. Clouds increase on Sunday. Chance of rain Sunday night into Monday morning.
And a couple of quick sports notes for you before you head for the weekend. Becky Hammon could be headed for the Women's Basketball Hall of Fame. She's one of 12 finalists for the Hall. The inductees are going to be announced on Valentine's Day. And, of course, the Spurs play the Brooklyn Nets tonight. She's been out with COVID, so hopefully she'll be back on the bench coaching tonight. Patty Mills returns to the AT&T Center, so that'll be some excitement in the arena. And do not look for some of their stars over there on Brooklyn because some of those guys are out with injuries. So it'll be another good chance for the Spurs to follow up against that big win over OKC. And all their guys are healthy. Everybody should be ready to go tonight for the Spurs. And we told you this on Monday. We expected it to happen, and it finally happened yesterday. I don't know what the NFL was taking so long for, but Dak Prescott was fined $25,000 by the NFL for, remember those statements that he made about the refs and, the fans? Yeah, he didn't have a problem with the fans throwing trash at the referees. Well, let's see. Each piece of trash, maybe 10, 12 pieces of trash, cost him a little bit of money. 25 grand. Well, I kind of think that's a little short, actually. I don't know, like 25 grand for a guy who makes 160 million? Okay. That sends a real strong message. Cowboys lost to the 49ers, and of course, all the playoff games this weekend. And RJ and I'll be back on Monday for a wrap-up of that and a wrap-up of the Spurs this weekend.
Yeah,
so do not look for Kevin Durant tonight, by the way.
No,
he's the big Brooklyn guy out.
Right.
And welcome
Patty
back,
Mills.
Patty and LaMarcus.
Patty will be back.
Yeah.
You think maybe you could take like a Spurs towel to Patty down at the other end of the bench and he can wave the Spurs towel for a second? He's out there waving the towel.
Well, better yet, let's lock up the AT&T Center. You can't leave. You can't leave. Come back.
And you said LaMarcus back too, right?
Yes.
Yeah, Marcus is back.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, they both can't leave.
Welcome back, guys.
There you go.
All right, a bit free nuggets.
Yes.
Chick-fil-A restaurants here in San Antonio thanking the community for their continued support with free nuggets.
Okay, so this is from Monday, January 24th until Saturday, January 29th. So you have time. Don't have to go on one day. Local customers can get an 8-piece chicken nugget entree for free on the Chick-fil-A app.
So the entree will automatically load to the customer's rewards tab in the app, and the offer can be redeemed at checkout. The offer limited to one entree per person while supplies last.
That's right. The quote here said, "We are so excited to offer free nuggets to the San Antonio community to thank them for their continued business." And that's from local restaurant operator Matt Arnett.
He said, "We hope to see our guests stop by their local San Antonio Chick-fil-A and redeem their free offer as a tasty treat to kick off the new year."
I know they said it wouldn't come down, but I already checked my app just in case.
Right?
I was here early.
I know where I'm eating on Monday. I know that.
Yeah.
It's just the line's not long enough at Chick-fil-A.
Hey, but
free food.
we were talking about that. Yeah, we're going to have to fly Sky 12 over a couple of Chick-fil-A's just to direct traffic.
Hopefully we'll get some Chick-fil-A.
This story's on our website at ksat.com.
Have a great weekend.